Did you get to see Emma Raducanu win the 2021 US Open? Oh, you definitely missed a lot if you didn't. This has got some of us wondering who Emma is. We need to get into this before we get into the ways in which she'll revolutionize the world of tennis. So sit back and relax as we bring to you a teenage sensation that got the fans begging for more. Emma is a professional tennis player from the United Kingdom who was born in Canada on the 13th of November 2002. She was born to her Romanian father, Iga Raducanu, and her Chinese mother, Renee Shea. Both of her parents have a deep appreciation for learning, and they make their living in the financial industry. She was just 2 years old when her family made the trip to England, and today she possesses citizenship in both the United Kingdom and Canada. When Emma was 5 years old, she began her tennis career while also participating in a variety of other sports and activities. In terms of her tennis career, Emma has mentioned that she aspires to have the same level of athleticism as the current number 9 player in the world, Simona Halep, and the same level of mental toughness as the former Chinese player, Li Na. Two astonishing women in the game. Emma sure has eyes for quality. In June 2021, Emma made her debut as a professional tennis player. During the same time period, she was also taking her A-level exams, in which she received an A+ in mathematics and an A in economics. 2 months later, Emma won the 2021 US Open Grand Slam title in the WTA without losing a single set during the competition. Her performance during the competition was nothing short of impressive. Everyone acknowledged that, I included. Even though Emma has only recently begun her career as a professional tennis player, she already has a number of records to her name. First, she played in the fewest number of majors before winning a Grand Slam title. Second, she is the first woman from the United Kingdom to win a Grand Slam since 1977. Third, she is the youngest player to win the United States Open since Serena Williams in 1999. That is a very long time, and the fact that a novice was able to break it demonstrates how excellently Emma's life would become if she stays on this path. We would be talking about her being on her way to becoming a legend in the game. Unfortunately for Emma, the year 2022 has been a challenging one for her because she has struggled through a variety of injuries throughout the year. She participated at the Australian Open in 2022, but she was eliminated in the second round due to a blister on her racket hand. She came to Monterrey in February with the intention of competing in the Monterrey Open, but she was forced to withdraw from the tournament because of a slight injury to her left leg. She also competed in the Italian Open, but she had to withdraw after the first round since she was suffering from a back problem when she started the match. Even talking about all of the injuries she has sustained this year is exhausting, and there are still around 3 more that she had sustained. The thought of all these and how much they have seemed to disrupt her game is depressing. Her chronic instability throughout the year is not limited to the fact that she frequently switches coaches. Rather, it encompasses a wider range of areas. Gareth Shelbourne, Emma's fitness coach from when she was a kid, is still her fitness coach today. However, he does not tour with her. She takes her physiotherapist, Will Herbert and Tom Cornish, with her when she competes, and they have been there for her throughout all of her competitions. However, the issue keeps getting worse. If it's not just the muscle sores, it's also the blisters, which have caused her to miss 2 hard-court merges this season. Tennis is known to be a difficult sport, and despite the fact that it's played by individuals, even the best players require the assistance of a strong team in order to achieve success. In the case of Emma Raducanu, if she is going to change the world of tennis, she will first need to stop signing a series of short-term deals and instead go for a general coach who possesses a singular vision for her career. If she does this, she will have a much better chance of achieving her goal. She would need a coach who can guide her through this extended period of time and, if necessary, help her find a new fitness coach and routine. This is required because Emma is engaging in an excessive amount of physiotherapy, such as lifting weights and not enough competitive sports, both singles and doubles. It would appear that her physio coach advises her to engage in even more physio, which will only result in an increase in injuries. Tennis matches are the only way to build up one's tennis muscles to a higher level. It's important to keep this in mind that endurance athletes like marathon runners do not lift weights. This is because doing so will not improve their running muscles or their stamina, and they're more likely to injure themselves. Adapting this mentality to the world of tennis would only help Emma. I have no doubt that Emma will be unstoppable and will flourish very much once she has found the appropriate coach for her, the right diet for her, and the ideal workout routine that she needs. There have also been a few tennis professionals who have commented on how they think Emma will transform the world of tennis. According to tennis pundit Barry Cohen, Emma needs to get out of the spotlight and work on developing her game because she is still relatively inexperienced in the sport. In an interview with Sky Sports, Cohen said the following about Emma. For Emma, she needs to get out of the spotlight and just try and develop her game. Mentally, she's special, and we know that. What she achieved a year ago was nothing short of remarkable. We might never ever see it again. If we do see it again, it's not going to happen on a regular basis. She must try and get matches under her belt and build momentum. Realistically, she was always going to find it difficult to ever get close to what she did under the lights last year. He went on to say, "Nothing will change my belief that if Raducanu can build her game, then there are future Grand Slam victories for her. She just can't wait for it to happen. It's about learning from experience. She is someone who is still very inexperienced in terms of the amount of matches she has played. Over the next year, I expect her to focus on the right areas." I think Cohen has just said what has been on the minds of the fans of Emma. She does need to focus on the right area and make us marvel at her performance. Furthermore, other tennis players have a tremendous belief in what Emma is capable of doing once she perfects her technique. Laura Robson, a former British tennis player who is now retired, says, "There is no doubt that Emma has had a massive impact on young people. They see what she's achieved at the US Open and they want to try tennis. That is great for our sport." She goes further to say, "She is right here with them and just needs a good run of training and competition to get her body used to playing week in, week out. That will be nothing short of extraordinary. Having Emma prove to us just how talented she is without having to battle with one injury or another would be really great, and I'm optimistic about how great she will perform. There will be many more opportunities for Emma, and we just need to be a little patient with her because she is the least experienced of all the new youngsters who are causing a sensation all around." Tim Henman stated that he loved her attitude and work ethic. He goes on to explain that she is a winner of a Grand Slam tournament, but that she still needed time to mature and learn her trade and improve all aspects of her game. If she's able to follow his advice, he believes she will have a far better chance of winning many more titles in the future. It comes down to the same thing for everyone, which is spending the time to hone her skills as a player. If Emma wants to win a Grand Slam title, she will be just fine as soon as she's able to take things slowly, work at her own pace, and try to develop herself without feeling the pressure of trying to please anyone else. Until then, Emma will continue to struggle. She is going to have a phenomenal game very soon, and she's going to find herself back in the spotlight. However, as much as we all want that to happen as soon as possible, it doesn't come that easy. Emma would have to let go of some of the activities she must have gotten so comfortable with. We talked about her need for a coach, but what she really needs is good guidance. The Emma we saw in 2021 still lives inside the Emma we see now, and we would be right to believe that it shouldn't be much of a problem for Emma to come out and give up a performance that will get us begging for more. How soon will that happen? Only time will tell. How much of a change do you think Emma would end up making in the world of tennis? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.